Am I ready? No. But I can tell you that this comeback is going to be spectacular. Good day, my beautiful people. Today we're back up in this house once again. Black Swan, Map of the Soul 7, BTS. Comeback season is here once again. I am excited. I'm super, super excited. When we spoke about Interlude Shadow, I said that, this comeback is going to be something special. This comeback is going to be unpredictable. And today I feel like is one of those cases that, it will be super, super unpredictable. But today we're taking a look at BTS's first single out of the Map of the Soul 7 titled Black Swan. We're going to watch the art film performance by MN Dance Company. So we're going to talk music, we're going to enjoy the video, and I'm excited, I'm nervous. I'm kind of calm, but I'm very anxious inside, if that makes any sense. So let's get it, let's watch it, let's talk music. Black Swan. Okay. Dance or dies twice. Once when stop dancing, the first dance, death is more painful. Oh. That's very true. That comes not to dancing, but to anything, anybody, any creative human. Once you're bonded with that, creative path, once it dies, it's painful. Wow. Wow, this is giving me feels already. Wow, yo. Oh, he got covered by his shadows. Okay. Orchestra. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Oh, the arrangement. Oh, yo. Some slight essence to Fake Love. Some sampled vocals. Beautiful. So we got rap line, singing. Wow. Well, this is giving me feels, yo. This. Wait, what? Wow. This is so minimalistic but so powerful. And I love how they approach the vocals on the track with the video. Wow. Wow. This is so different, but it's so good. Okay, Yoongi and Hobi. Okay. Wow. I love how they approach the vocals on this track. Like the transition between each vocal. It's so interesting. Wow. But the story here. Why are you escaping your shadows? Why? Okay, fly. Are you flying away? Wow. Wow. This is making me so thoughtful, like that fight between him or them initially, right? With the shadow, like one's shadow, it's crazy. And then coming to terms, you know, with being one. Right? Because you see, like, the shadows are lifting him up. Wow. But the musical approach of this song is incredible. It is. Wow. This made me super thoughtful. Same as Shadow made me super thoughtful. Because that story, right? That this is kind of like that story continuation, right? That you're trying to escape, you know, from your shadow, right? But then at the end, you can see here that the shadows were lifting, you know, him up. Kind of makes you thoughtful, makes you super thoughtful, right? So, and there was actually also a tweet I was reading, you know, tweets from people and from armies regarding the video, and you know what they had in mind. And this specific tweet that you hear, that you see here on the screen right now, made me super thoughtful as well, and kind of is the continuation. To what I kind of feel right now, if that makes any sense, right? But the musical approach on this song is unbelievable. It is definitely, you know, more contemporary from what we've seen, you know, regarding BTS, and the orchestra arrangement is unbelievable. It's amazing. The incorporation for also some slight traditional string instruments as well there within the bridge, kind of a section within the track. It's incredible. And it is something that I feel BTS's discography definitely needed, because we know that all of them love, you know, mixing genres, mixing, you know, like details and some ideas, you know, to create, you know, new innovative, right, new creative musical thoughts. I'd put it like that. And I feel like they're masters at it. And this is one of those songs where you can see that it is something that BTS needed within their discography, and I'm super super proud of them. I I have such mad respect for them, as artists, as musicians, producers, songwriters, performers, singers, dancers. Um, and yeah, this is definitely something that BTS discography needed, and it is definitely a beautiful continuation from Interlude Shadow that was performed by Junkee. Um, but the arrangement and the production on this song, right? This is a very, very orchestral, very contemporary, very modern. We don't hear a lot of music, mainstream music made within this specific manner. So for them to approach this specific single and release this as the first single from Map of the Soul 7 is definitely a step forward within what is kind of defying, in long term, what is defying music, what is defying art, what is defying pop music, what is defying mainstream pop music, right? And this is definitely a huge step forward for them. And I feel like they really took the risk, releasing this as the first single from the album, and it paid off. It paid off definitely, and I love it. It's beautiful. It hits you right in the soul, right, with the emotion, with the arrangement. It hits you right in the soul with the lyrics, with the importance of the lyrics, and with the message of the lyrics, right? And then the art film on top by M Dance Company. It's unbelievable, right? They are amazing dancers. They're amazing performers, and I salute them. And they're awesome. They're awesome, and I'm so happy that that BTS took this chance and and asked them to be part of this single project. It's amazing. If we kind of scroll back to the production and the arrangement for this song, we noticed that there's the orchestral kind of arrangement happening throughout, which is unbelievable, which is amazing. I love it, and as I said, you don't see that a lot within mainstream pop music, especially lately. You don't see that often. And like the transition between vocals, like I was reading also some tweets, that people were trying difficult, it was a little bit difficult for people to kind of recognize who's singing, what part, who's harmonizing with who. But we start off with the rap line and JK there in the mix, then we get this beautiful transition and harmonization between Junkee and Hobie, and then later on also Tae and Jimin, and then Tae and Jin as well, and it's beautiful how all of them approached this song vocally, because you couldn't really define their each own specific trait, right? Because for example, if we take the rap line apart, right? Junkee is a very, very fast rapper. He's a very rhythmic rapper, right? RM is very lyrical when it comes to rapping, right? He's very good with his words and kind of like the phrasings and everything. And Hobie is that singy, songy style of rapper, right? And in this specific track, the transition between their vocals, right, and how they approach this track, it's kind of like all 7 of them became one. All 7 of them became this one right? To convey the message, right, for the track. And I feel like that also tells the story, right? Because Map of the Soul 7, they're 7 equals 1, right? So, and this is very, very beautiful if you kind of think about it kind of from that little bit of that philosophical kind of sense, right? And if you kind of apply that thought, that food for thought, right? If you apply, to the arrangement, if you apply it to the vocals, right? If you apply it to the art film, right? And kind of like the concept for the art film, right? We also see some references there for Fake Love, which is beautiful. Kind of also emotional kind of vibes from Fake Love, within the song, also, within the performance from the dancers. So that's kind of that, kind of hits you, kind of brings you back, right? They also mentioned, you're probably most familiar with the latest, VCRs that they did in their concerts, right? In the festivals and shows that they did. And, and one particular VCR, said, that, the past, is the same as the present, right? And the future is same as, past and so on. So this is definitely that moment where you're kind of taken back. You're taken back, to the past, right? Because with interlude Shadow, right, we get the reference for Are You Late Too, right? And then now we get this kind of a little bit of a reference from Dionysus, Fake Love, right? With the mood, with the vibes, right? With the concept in general. So they definitely took this going back in time kind of approach, right? The kind of a time travel kind of approach. And it's very genius. It's very, very genius from any angle that you want to look at it, whether that is the production, whether that is the, visual, whether that is, the message of the lyrics, whether that is all three together, right? And kind of their mentality and their philosophy, mixed in with that, right? And then on top of that, now we get, Connect BTS with all of the exhibits and performances within Connect BTS. So that also applies within that as well. So they are definitely taking a huge step forward when it comes to making history, and defining what is art, what is music, what is mainstream art, mainstream music now within the 2020. We're ringing in the new decade with new values, new philosophies, and everything. So they're definitely ground setters for this decade and for the last decade, and I'm honored and I'm happy to be part of it. But yeah, wow, this is incredible. This is like, I could like ramble on for hours, I feel like, about this because I haven't been, excited about a comeback like this, like ever. Like I've been excited about comebacks, I've enjoyed it. But this is something different. This is something unpredictable. This is new. This is something that everybody needed. This is something that the music industry needed. And I'm super happy that BTS can be, those people to set the new grounds, right? To mark the new decade with making history. And Map of the Soul 7 will definitely make history. And it's already doing it. So, yeah, I'm super, super excited. Wow, this is making me super philosophical and thoughtful. But y'all know, I love minimalism within music. Minimalism within music proves a point, that you don't need a lot of things. You don't have to overarrange a lot of things to make great art, to make great music, and to just make people think. And this is what it does to me. This track definitely did make me think, and I will have to rewatch it. But yeah, let me know how you feel about the song. Make sure that you stream it and buy it within all of the music platforms out there. And let's make this comeback awesome and unforgettable. And I'll leave you to that. Always remember to be good, be kind, rock and roll. And I'll see y'all very, very soon with a new video. Cheers!